so I'm just going to be doing a simple makeup look, talk to you guys a little bit. I'm going to do my brows. I may speed up this part, I'm not sure. Doing my brows does take a little bit of time and concentration, so I'm not really sure, but I'm just going to get started. So I'm just putting a little bit of concealer on my lids. I'm gonna try to go with something very simple. I always say that, but then after I'm done, I don't feel like it's that simple. But then at that point, you know, we just have to go with the flow. We just have to go with whatever came out. I feel like I need to go shopping for makeup. I feel like I'm running out of concealer. I'm running out of my foundation, which scares me a lot. For those of you guys who don't know, I do use the Fenty Pro Filter foundation. It's the only foundation I've been using for the last couple of years. So I'm not really sure what's good on the market. If you guys wear makeup, if you have a good foundation, let me know what foundation you use. I'm looking for something that feels very weightless, and I prefer matte. I prefer matte foundation. It's kind of strange because I do have dry skin, so I have no business using matte foundations, but that's just, I like to look clean. I've never really done one of those looks that are like, you know, extra glowy and stuff like that, because I feel as though I just end up looking shiny. I mean, it works for some people. I follow this girl on YouTube. I think her name is I think she goes by the name I Am Shelly. She does glowy. I don't think I've ever really seen her do matte. She does glowy really nice. She's a dark skin girl, beautiful. So the other day I went to Marshall's and I saw this e.l.f. palette. It's called Rose Gold Sunset. So that's what it looks like, and I like it. I think it has some nice colors. I've been using this color a lot, and it's been the only color I've been using. Like, I haven't been mixing it with anything. Well, I've been mixing it sometimes with the color next to it, like this brown color, which I kind of use as a transition color. So I'm just going to go in with that brown color, that chocolate color. So I'm just going to go in my crease right here. It's barely showing up, like I could barely see it, but it does the job. Like when I'm done, I'll be able to see, but right now I'm not really seeing much of, oh, there it is. Okay. So it's a very subtle brown color. It works. So Valentine's Day is coming up. Do you guys have any plans? Do you guys, like, are you guys even motivated to do anything? Because I've been feeling a little unmotivated, especially in the beauty department. Like, I'm not really sure what's going on. Like, I haven't been real motivated to like buy new makeup or do new looks or anything like that. And you know what's kind of funny? I think there's like a little trend going on. I think the new trend is natural, okay? And I like that. We're not coming out of a couple of years of dramatic makeup, which is not my thing. You know, you remember those big Instagram brows, and just, I could never get with it. I just didn't like it. Anyway, so I'm going to go in with that pink color, and I'm going to put that all over my lid because I can't be bothered with like anything complicated right now. So I'm just gonna put that all over my lid, and hopefully that will be enough. So yeah, like, I think we are now pulling away from this dramatic look. A lot of people call it drag queen makeup. I hope I'm not offending anyone, because you know, nowadays people get offended for everything. I mean, you don't know petty people or interact with petty people until you have a social media, until you're in the public's eye. Like, get a YouTube channel and start putting out content and see how petty people are, the things that people complain about. Sometimes I'm like, listen, I ain't got no time. Like, I don't even respond to those kind of comments no more. I just delete them, and I'll just block you if I'm in the mood, because like, don't take me there. Okay, I don't even know who I'm arguing with, but I'm arguing with whoever does petty bullshit on my page, because I ain't got no time. Because me, honestly, I don't bother people. So, and my content is usually positive. Like, I don't come on here with no negative nothing. I'm pretty drama free. Like, I don't bother people. So when people find their way over to my channel and start with the bullshit, I'm just like, listen, okay, you gotta go. And I'm not gonna respond to you either, because I'm not gonna make your day. I'm not gonna make your day. I'm not gonna respond. Okay, so if you have anything negative to say it to yourself, because I can't. So I'm gonna go in with my Fit Me primer. So this primer is kind of new for me. It works. Okay, also this is a matte primer. Again, everything that I use is matte because I love a nice matte finish. But back to talking about trolls, like, I used to let them get under my skin. I would respond to them and I would go back and forth, and you know, it would just aggravate me more because I couldn't really do what I wanted to do. Like, I couldn't, like, I felt dumb getting mad because I'm like, who is this troll? It's probably a child, probably a loser, someone who wants attention, and I'm giving it to them. So now I realize, I'm like, okay, when I don't respond to trolls and stupid comments, I feel so much better, because I'm the type of person, like, I like to meet your energy. So if you come and you're acting crazy and stupid and saying dumb shit, I'm gonna meet your energy. Okay, so this is my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation. I know that's long, but yes, this is what I use. I've been using this for the last couple of years. I don't know what else to get. This is literally what I've been using for the past couple of years. I'm in the shade 440. It starts out a little bit red looking, like it's kind of scary, but it melts into the skin, and that's what I love about this foundation. Like, literally starts to melt in the skin, and I'm gonna show you guys what I mean. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my foundation brush. I used to use a beauty blender, and I find that now I prefer to use a brush. I just kind of use my finishing mist to get it a little damp so we could have some movement. So yeah, so the other day I got up and I was watching the news, and I saw that horrible news about the correspondent and the Miss Former USA, Cheslie. Oh my God, my heart literally breaks for her and her entire family. Literally breaks. Because if you're on the outside looking, that girl has the perfect life. Perfect. And it just made me look at the world completely different. Like, people are going through things, and you don't know if you know any of those people going through things. Like, just be kind. Like, it literally costs nothing to be kind, you know? Oh my God, like I said, my heart literally breaks. And the other day I was thinking about something. I was like, you know, that's gonna be her legacy. Like, nobody's gonna remember that she was intelligent, that she was smart, that she was beautiful. Everybody's gonna just remember that she took her life in such a crazy way. You know, jumping off of a building. I mean, a lot of people's fear is heights. Like, I know mine is. So you could only imagine how much pain she's in if she decided to jump off a building. Like, there's so many other ways you could take your life, and I'm not saying any is better than any, but that one is so dramatic and so traumatic. I was reading an article, and apparently the reason why people decide that they're gonna take their lives by jumping off of a building is because it's definite. They don't want to mess up. Like, they don't want to take some pills because that could be reversed. You could be taken to the hospital. They could pump that out of you. People don't want to, like, even shoot themselves because, you know, you could survive a bullet wound even to the head. And they don't want to do anything that's gonna make their situations worse, and they don't want to do anything that could be reversed. So they literally jump because they want to make sure that their death is gonna be final. They want to make sure that it's gonna be final. They don't want no mistakes or anything else. So just imagine how many times she thought about that, because they said that it happened on the 9th floor of her building, so I'm assuming she was on the 9th floor. Just think about how many times she fantasized about doing that. It's so sad. Like, it's so hard to understand. And I was watching a program and they said that she left everything. By the way, I'm using my Pro Concealer. This is in the shade Toffee. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that under my eyes because I have some dark circles. And they are really bad today because I didn't get much sleep. I went to bed late last night and then my kids woke up mad early today. But like I was saying, guys, so people that jump, they jump because they want to make sure that there's no turning back. Another thing that I learned is that women are more likely to survive a jump like that rather than a guy because of our weight. I guess when you're heavier, it's going to be like a big thump, you know what I'm saying? And when you're lighter, there's more of a chance that you won't, you know, gravity will save you, I guess. So that was interesting. Okay, but God bless her soul. I was watching a program and the comments in that section were so disgusting. Like, people are just so cruel. Like, people were saying that she was stupid to take her life, like she had so much going on. Like, how clueless can you be? How clueless can you be? Like, you don't know what that girl was going through. Apparently to us, she had everything. She didn't have anything. In her eyes, she had nothing. Nothing worth living for. And people were in the comments saying if she thinks that she's going to go to heaven or if she's going to find peace, she's wrong. She's going to burn in eternal hell. I don't think she cares. She'll cross that bridge when she gets there. You know, I feel bad. Anyway, that's super, super depressing conversation. I just want to say rest in peace to her. I wish she had gotten help. And I wish it didn't end that way for her. I found some new techniques that I should be talking to you guys about. So usually when I'm doing my makeup and I'm at the point where I'm concealing, so usually I would stop my concealer about right here by my nose. But sometimes I feel as though I don't really like that look because it gives you a very chiseled look. And sometimes I don't want that look because it kind of comes off very unnatural looking. So what I've started to do is I'm going to go in with my sponge. And I'm just going to draw the concealer all the way down. Okay. So I'm just gonna conceal all of here. Usually, like I said, usually I would stop it right there. But now what I'm doing is I'm just kind of pulling everything down so it could be a little bit more seamless looking. So, see what I mean? I'm just gonna draw that down, blend that out. What that does is that it gives it a very natural look rather than that chiseled look, which I don't feel like going for today. Another thing that I've started to do is when I'm concealing my chin, instead of going at the bottom of my chin, I kind of go directly under my lip and try to not let it spread to the bottom of my chin. So just do something like that. Because what happens is if it comes all the way down to the bottom of my chin, it makes my chin look longer. And I'm like not going for that. So I'll stop right there. So someone asked me to do a video on fragrances that are suitable for the gym. And honestly, I've been getting a lot of requests to do something like that. Okay, I'm going to put my setting powder before I start to crease. But anyway, guys, so yeah, so I'm gonna be talking about what fragrances are good or best to wear when you're gonna have a hectic day or a stressful day, or like if you're going to the gym. I actually have a good couple of fragrances that I think are perfect for that. I honestly believe that there are some fragrances that make you smell even better when you're sweating. I have some fragrances like that. I mean, back in the day, I used to have a bank job, very stressful job. I was a lead teller, and that job is very, very stressful because I worked in downtown Brooklyn, which is super busy. And as the lead teller to that branch, I was responsible for taking care of a lot of the businesses that came through that branch. So it was a very, very hectic job. So on days that I knew I was going to be super busy, I would wear certain perfumes, and trust me, it is a thing. So today I'm going to discuss some fragrances that are perfect for people that struggle with like body odors and stuff like that. But of course I'm going to explain more because it's not all about like perfumes or fragrances, okay? Because remember, before we apply fragrance, we have to apply fragrance to a clean, fresh body, okay? So, but the main focus of the video is going to be about fragrances that smell better as you know, perspire and stuff like that. So I hope y'all watch. Anyway, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to contour a bit. So I'm running out of this full spectrum Covergirl bronzer. This is in the shade Ebony. So I'm running a little bit low. So right now I'm looking a little pale, and it could be the lighting. So I'm going to go down a little bit on the lighting. See, it doesn't work. When I do that, then whatever. So I'm just going to go in. And I'm just going to put a little bit of color. Okay, and whatever is left on the brush, I'm just going to put it here. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my foundation brush, and I'm just gonna bring everything down. That's just my technique that I use. I don't like my lighting. Let me see something. Okay. I'm gonna go in with that same e.l.f. palette, and I'm gonna go in with this bronzy color, and I'm just gonna apply that to my cheeks. I'm also gonna go in with that pink color or that fuchsia color next to it. Just gonna put it on top of it. Okay. Then I'm gonna go in with my sponge and kind of try to just dab that in so it's just not sitting there. So another thing that I like to do is go in with my sponge and kind of just dab everywhere just to make sure everything is just looking seamless. Okay, so I didn't contour my nose, so I'm just gonna do that. And I'm gonna go in with the same bronzer that I used. You know, guys, I'm planning on doing a Q&A, but I'm planning to do it on my other channel since most of my followers are on my other channel, you know, because I feel as though I've been on YouTube for a little while and I've never done a Q&A, you know, just to give you guys an opportunity just to get to know me a little bit better. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm not making any promises, but I think it would be a good idea. Because what I don't want to do is say, oh, ask me anything, and then I'm just like, oh, I don't want to answer that. I don't want to talk about that or whatever. And there's some things I guess I don't want to talk about. So yeah, I want to be careful with that. Okay, so I'm going to put some lashes on and I'll be right back. So I just do on my lashes. So I'm just going to put some lippy on. This is NYX Butter Gloss. Forgot the color, but of course everything will be in the description box. I'm gonna go in with this pink color and put it on my waterline. Okay, so, okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil on my hair. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put some clothes on and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I am back with the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm out. Bye.